clients and, you know, starting up and not just coming out perfect, how did you come about like pricing? Because I know at first you said it was just a hobby, you weren't really charging when you were practicing. So how did you transition into turning it into a business and, you know, getting people to take you serious, accumulating clients, and, you know, how did you do that?
Okay, once I saw that it was starting to be more than one person a day, I was like, okay, and I'm a little comfortable now. Like I can charge a little something. So at first they went from free to like $20, but they would have to provide some of the tools and products, and then they went to like $40, $50. Pricing, that's really hard. I would just see what was the normal, regular price, and I would just
Right.
try to do a price around that, or maybe even a little bit lower since I was a beginner. So that's how I did my pricing. But the more you get better at your craft, I feel like the higher you can go. But
Right,
you
right,
also have to keep in mind what is it called? The cost of living, like your area. Like
right,
I
right,
can't charge $500 for a sewing in my hometown because we just don't make that much money. You get what I'm saying?
right, right.
But say if you're somewhere like Atlanta, you can do that because I mean people get paid more, so they can pay you more.
Right.
So you have to just keep that in mind.
Okay. So with recruiting clients, how did that work for you? I know you would tell your clients, you know, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your
hmm
dad, tell everyone you know. So what was that like? And then what was it like working with new clients that you had not had before? You know, was it kind of nerve-wracking? Did it make you nervous? How did you adjust to that?
The biggest platform that helped me receive clients was Facebook. Facebook.
Okay.
Every time I would get done, I would make sure the hair was real neat, and I used to call them mug shot pictures. I would take a picture from the front, the back, and both of the sides, put them in a
Hmm.
collage, and post it on Facebook. And then one day, one of them got it got over 100 likes, and that was big to me back then. And people started inboxing me, and then I just started setting up appointments like that. Um, so social media really like boosted my business a lot. I remember I did this one girl hair. She was a little bit out of town from me, and when I did her hair, it just went crazy. And then she went back to her hometown, and all the people from there, they started coming to me. So I would say social media and definitely word of mouth will
Hmm.
bring you in the most clients. And
Okay.
that's why I always try to do my best on every client. They'll tell you like, if I don't like it, I will sit there and take it down and redo it
Oh,
again
wow.
because it's just that serious to me.
Right,
And
right.
oh yeah, I used to be real, real nervous doing clients I didn't know, especially people I didn't go to school with or they weren't from my
Yeah.
town. I used to be real nervous, but I don't know. I just knew it was something I wanted to do. So sometimes I would, just play some music to, release the tension, whatever.
Right.
And just try to make them feel like, I know what I'm doing, even if I don't know what I'm doing. Because it's plenty of times that I would have a client in the chair, I would go in the bathroom, I'd be like, okay, on YouTube, okay, do this, do this, do this. Go back, then go back to YouTube. And yeah, so hey, you gotta fake it till you make it.
Right, exactly. And so now that you have gotten to this point of success, because many people view you as a role model, a lot of people who aspire to do hair, like they look up to you. What is it like knowing that you have an impact on other people and an influence on what they believe in and what they want to pursue?
Sometimes, like most of the time, I'm still shocked because it really blew up out of nowhere.
That's
I
good.
you know I was doing hair and I was real popular in my hometown, but YouTube took it to a whole nother level. It was like people out the country, like my DMs stay full, and it's just
Hmm.
sometimes I wake up and I be like, wow, like is this for real? Because
Right, right.
I try to stay humble, and
Hmm.
I think I do a good job at that, and yeah, it's really shocking sometimes. I read the comments and it's just so much positivity and whatnot.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's really like a humbling experience for me.
And do you ever feel like overwhelmed knowing that people are watching almost your every move?
Yeah.
Does it ever make you feel like nervous, or do you ever feel like, could I just go back to normal? Do you ever get feelings like that sometimes?
I don't want to go back to normal, but yeah, you can get overwhelmed. Sometimes when there's so many people watching you, you can't really mess up because when you mess up, it gets blown up even further. So
Right, right.
that's that's kind of the overwhelming part, and I don't want to, put out anything bad. So that can be overwhelming. And then I try to not mix the personal with the business life, because that can also, tear down your brand name as well. So try to
Right,
keep
right.
those separated. But yeah, it can come a little overwhelming, but I'm used to it. I feel like I was kind of made for this a little bit.
And I know you did say that you do get a lot of positivity from your followers and your supporters. When you do receive negativity or, you know, people that are throwing hate at you, how do you deal with that and how do you move past that?
One thing about it, if you're gonna be like in an industry, well, just any kind of industry with what is it called, personal care, you have to understand that everybody isn't gonna like what you do or what you portray.
Right.
So I don't take it that hard. I'm kind of used to it.
Okay.
You gotta understand if you're gonna get some good, you're gonna get some bad as well too.
Right.
I read negative comments as well, and I just look at it and I just scroll past it. You can't really like let it weigh on your shoulders because then you start feeling a certain type of way.
Right.
You just gotta look at it and brush it off. Keep it
Exactly.
going because I feel like if you don't feed into it, then it's out the way.